Chapter 3 Marketing. Getting started with your marketing plan. Before we can begin to understand how we would like to advertise and spend money, we must first understand the local marketplace to determine what the current business conditions are in the given geographical area where you will be servicing lawns. Local market research and answering key questions. The business will be required to assess the local market and conduct research about other lawn maintenance companies, including their services, pricing, and reputation. Understanding your potential customers and where they are located is also a priority. It allows you to customize local advertising to include certain zip codes or target a specific type of customer. The goal of all local market research will be to have a simple form that will outline the demands by clients and the services being provided by the competition. This will help you determine the best pricing for services provided by your company. Your market will constantly change, so this process should be repeated on a consistent basis, and this may vary every 30 to 90 days. There are many helpful resources available to assist in researching your local market. Books, websites, seminars, classes, and work groups can help gather information. Questions to ask during the research phase include: how many competitors exist within the geographic area you will target? What types of service do they offer? What is their pricing structure? What are the strengths of the competition? What are the weaknesses of the competition? How are your competitors advertising? What methods are they using? What types of client are in your area? Are there large residential areas or large industrial or office complexes nearby? What specific needs does each client group have? What are common concerns for your clients? The process of creating a marketing plan. Although a marketing plan can be a very complex and multifaceted set of programs and processes, we will take a look at a basic plan to fit our business of lawn maintenance. Most college marketing textbooks start with the basics known as the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, and promotion. In essence, your plan will focus on executing the basics of these 4 items. Your product is the ability of your company to effectively maintain lawns. The price you charge for this service is dependent upon the level of service, cost, and value the company provides. However, price is also affected by what your competition will charge. Place refers to the area where you want to sell this service. Who will you target? Finally, promotion refers to the activities you will use to get the word out about lawn maintenance. While this is a very traditional look at what a marketing plan consists of, this formula has been proven successful time and time again. Keep the 4 P's in mind and follow these basic steps. 1. Collect information. We've already taken a look at the importance of understanding the market you will be serving. 2. Plan the campaign. Now that you understand your market and the service you're selling, how can you use your resources to effectively draw clients to your business? 3. Implement the campaign. Execution of the plan is often the most difficult part of any business and requires discipline, dedication, and a commitment to success. It also requires understanding the daily dynamics of success and failure and adjusting on the fly. 4. Review and assess the results. The proper formula for success will be a combination of trial and error with a careful eye on good business judgment. Section 2. Target marketing with selected media. The right media for the right market. Throughout the operation of your business, you will notice several distinct groups of customers that typically use lawn care services. In your local market research, you will likely encounter a slightly different set of customers. Recognizing these different groups will allow you to custom tailor your responses to best meet their needs. These groups can be divided into 3 very different target markets and their respective segments. 1. Residential. Single-family homeowners, multi-unit or apartment buildings. Key contacts would be property managers and real estate holding companies. Condominiums, condo owners associations. Commercial, office buildings, industrial parks, shopping centres and other retail businesses. Institutions, schools, universities, institutions, government or municipal buildings, hospital and other medical facilities. At this point in the plan, the business owner must determine the best mix of client and revenue potential. Larger clients typically equal a greater amount of marginal revenue for the job. This is the concept of scalability, applying a fixed amount of resources to a target that has a significant amount of opportunity. Many companies focus on serving one market very well. Companies that are able to serve a market or niche very well typically find more efficiencies over time and become very effective with a given customer. When building a market plan, the types of media used will differ depending on your target market. For example, advertising in a local business magazine would be a great way to lure commercial clients, but would not be effective for the residential market. In summary, pick your target market, determine what forms of media or what medium is most likely to attract that target, and plan a mix of advertising for those areas. Like most things in business, you must learn from results and adjust your plan over time. Local or regional newspapers. Newspaper advertising continues to remain a popular choice for service-based businesses. However, we have not found newspaper advertising to be an effective source of marketing and do not recommend it for lawn care services. Every door direct mail, EDDM. Direct mail has proven to be an effective advertising media for residential lawn care. Advancements in technology now allow variable data printing, which means companies can target clients more accurately than in the past. This is beneficial for creating condensed routes for your technicians. Less time spent driving around means more time to service additional properties. Through the use of digital technology, the effectiveness of direct mail has improved, while the overall cost per piece has declined. It remains one of the most effective ways to advertise for new clients or to existing clients who may be in your database. Direct mail can also canvass specific zip codes or integrate mailing lists of a very specific client type. This flexibility allows the advertiser to become very creative in crafting a message to his target market. To start your EDDM campaign, go to this website, enter the zip code of your target area, scroll over routes highlighted in grey to see the demographics of each specific route, click on the routes you want to include in your EDDM campaign. Try to choose routes with an income level of $75,000 or higher. The order summary to the right will list your approximate costs for selected routes. Click Continue, sign into your account if you have one, or create a new account. Internet marketing. Each year, more and more lawn care leads come from the internet, and more of our business transactions occur over the information superhighway. This trend is expected to continue exponentially for quite some time. Designing an effective and highly ranked website is difficult and time-consuming, and for most lawn maintenance companies, it is beyond their scope of interest and ability. In many businesses or industries, a web-based advertising program is becoming the main focus of marketing funds and one of the primary sources of new leads, accounting for a significant amount of new business generated. Web-related leads have the added benefit of producing high sales ratios because clients tend to be more informed and educated. Search engine optimization, SEO, and pay-per-click, PPC. We found the internet is a powerful resource for marketing your lawn care company. It is essential that you establish a pay-per-click advertising program. Google AdWords and Yahoo Search Marketing are two of the most powerful pay-per-click advertising campaigns available today. However, we recommend to use Google exclusively as it receives around 90% of the internet searches at this time of writing. Online marketing will become a daily function of operating your lawn care company. Though you may have periodic campaigns that use specific internet resources, your overall web campaign will be a constant feature of your marketing program. Signage. Given the nature of service-based businesses, building signage has a relatively minimal marketing impact, and we do not recommend this for your business. Your business does not need to be located in a highly visible or desirable area. Placing your business in an area that has a lot of pedestrian traffic will likely incur your business unnecessary costs. Your business will more likely be located in a business park, storage unit facility, or your home. Outdoor advertising. Check local ordinances regarding banners. Some areas only allow banners with a permit or for a limited length of time. Some areas do not allow banners at all, and others do not have any governing rules. The banner rules frequently extend to other types of outdoor attention grabbers, such as pennants and lights. Billboard advertising. Too often outdoor advertising is passed over, or is at best an afterthought to other more popular forms of advertising media. That shouldn't be the case, Outdoor offers a dramatic and effective presentation that can help lawn maintenance professionals project a strong image. Outdoor billboards are seen all day, every day. They can't be turned off like TV or radio or thrown away like print materials. Outdoor will be there continuously, each and every time a commuter passes by that site in their vehicle. Billboard companies typically want customers to sign contracts that commit you to a particular board location for a set length of time, often 6 months or a year. However, a more advantageous approach is to seek out their odds and ends around town and sign up to take the leftovers that they haven't sold. You can often get these currently unsold boards with a 30-day contract, but many times there is no one waiting in line to take over the board and pick up their ad after the contract expires. When that happens, the billboard company will usually leave your ad up because it's cheaper to do that than to paint over the board until a new customer is found. So, you can often get well over a month's worth of exposure out of your 30 days paid advertising. Door hangers. 2 keys to great profits are route density and consistent marketing. 9 drops address both. Route density. The less time your team members spend driving from job to job, the more time they can spend generating revenue. 9 are extremely important because they help build route density. You can increase profits by serving multiple clients on the same day in tight geographic locations. The tighter the service area, the less time your team members waste driving around. Consistent marketing. Successful marketing campaigns rely on repetition for effectiveness. That is why national marketing and advertising brands spend millions playing the same TV commercials over and over and over, or producing a series of commercials that are very similar in look with small variations. Repetition is one of the few ways you can cut through the clutter of today's communication channels and push your message home. How many times have you seen an actor on TV tell you, "Switching to Geico really could save you 15% or more on car insurance"? Each commercial in this series gives you a small twist on the same marketing message, yet it contains enough familiarity to feel like you've seen it before, even if you haven't seen that individual commercial at all. This is true of most conventional marketing, from direct mail to pay-per-click advertising to social media. The more frequently you are visible in your market, the more likely you are to be noticed. The more consistently and frequently you show up, the more successful your campaigns will be. Successful marketing campaigns rely on repetition for success. 9 drops. A 9 could be a door hanger, letter, postcard, brochure. It could be almost any type of advertising piece you already have within your marketing arsenal. The idea behind the 9 is that it is a printed marketing piece distributed to the 9 closest properties to a property you already serve. In other words, a marketing piece will be placed on the 2 properties to the left, the 2 properties to the right, and the 5 properties across the street. It could be more than 9 or less than 9, depending on the distance between the properties and the amount of time your team has to distribute. Before distributing door hangers, check the specific regulations in your market. Some cities, neighborhoods, and buildings do not allow door hangers or solicitation of this type. If that is the case, use every door direct mail, EDDM, in those markets instead. The advantage of this strategy over targeted direct mail and EDDM is that it is cheaper. Mail requires postage, which is more expensive than using an individual on the crew to distribute the door hangers or postcards or whatever type of marketing you are distributing. Storage. Prepare all the printed pieces in advance. Place all material in its designated place on the truck. A manager needs to be responsible for spot checking the neighborhoods. This ensures the crews are actually putting out the door hangers on the right houses and doing so 100% of the time. If you never sell or rarely sell any new properties in a certain area of specific team services, pay special attention to distribution in that area. Distribution. If you have a multi-person crew, one person always finishes before the others. After this individual has completed their work, you should grab a handful of advertising pieces and put them on the 9 properties around the property being serviced. If there's time to do more than 9, you should do more than 9. Do the entire street if time permits. 9 properties is the recommended minimum. If your field staff consists of 1 team member crews, they would still hit the 9 closest properties to where they perform service. Timing. Distribution should start at the first sign of spring. Use bi-weekly distribution during periods of greatest demand. Avoid cloudy or rainy days. Sunny days have a higher conversion rate. Watch the weather predictions and be ready to go. Frequency. Sticking to a company-wide schedule eliminates confusion and excuses when employees don't comply. During peak selling time, hit the same property every 2 weeks. Week 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Week 2, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Week 3, start over with week 1. At other times, hit the same property every 3 to 4 weeks. Week 1, Monday and Wednesday. Week 2, Tuesday and Thursday. Week 3, Friday and Saturday. Week 4, start over with week 1. On a limited budget, reduce your target area to only your very best areas or neighbourhoods. Target these neighbourhoods 3 times or more versus 1 time. It is better to put out 30,000 door hangers to 10,000 homes 3 times than it is to put out 30,000 to 30,000 1 time. Rotation. Communicating the right marketing message to the right group of people at the right time is key to maximising your results. We recommend you rotate the marketing pieces when your budget allows. Tailor the message to match the service that is needed the most at that time of the year when the 9 rounds are being distributed. Adjusting your marketing message to match the prospective client's greatest service need at that time of year sets you up to have the highest potential ROI and close rate. To be certain your message matches your prospective client's need at that moment, consider varying the offer and marketing message on the pieces you're distributing by season. Match your message with whatever your prospective client might be thinking about at that moment. The more closely you match that message, the more likely your marketing pieces are to resonate with your prospect, and thus the more likely the prospect will be to take action. If you follow the distribution guidelines for door hangers, you can have a successful campaign that will generate new leads. Mail-outs. A lead that calls in for an estimate and doesn't sign up for a service should be sent a lead letter. Lead letters are designed to help convert your leads into clients and allow you to stand out from your competitor. Most companies never follow up, and a lead letter allows you to show up the next day in print as a reminder. It is part of the first impression you were trying to create. You show up, you're responsive, you're on the top of your game. You will do the same when they hire you. Lead letters are easy to prepare, but in order for them to be effective, it's important to mail them daily. Follow these steps for preparing and mailing out your lead letters. Print off the required amount of lead letters, personally sign the letter, hand address the envelopes with the prospect's address and your return address. Use a personal name, not your company name. Stamp the envelopes with a real first-class stamp. Seal the envelope and mail the same day. Business cards. Businesses have been using business cards for decades for a simple reason. It's a great way for prospects and clients to be reminded to call you. Every time you interact with a potential client, a friend, or a builder, be sure to hand out your business cards. This method of advertising will cost you pennies on the dollar, and it's a great way to establish credibility. Section 3. Executing your marketing plan. Marketing pitfalls to avoid. There are some common mistakes that occur during the trial and error process that are a result of learning what works. Some tips to keep your program on track include: stick to your budget as best you can. Spending too much money is easy when your means of advertising are not producing tangible leads that turn into revenue. Rethink the campaign. Do not continue to throw money at a campaign with the idea that more money will make it work. Spending too little money. Lawn maintenance professionals who shy away from investing capital in advertising and marketing will never receive the proper exposure. Even if you don't see an immediate return on your investment from a marketing effort, you may see long-term benefits when a client remembers the company name or image. Spending too much time. Marketing campaigns can require a significant amount of your time. You must constantly evaluate the return on your time spent on each campaign. Each hour spent on a poor marketing campaign is time lost that could have been effectively used elsewhere. Impatience. Don't assume that the week after your marketing has been set in place, your phones will be ringing off the hook. Give your campaigns a chance to produce fruit over a period of a couple of weeks, and if nothing comes of it, then rethink your strategy. Misinterpreting results. Don't assume there is a lack of demand in a marketplace based on the failure of a marketing effort. Make sure you are utilizing the right tools for the right audience. Recording the results of your campaign. The last step to consider is assessing the results of your campaign. When setting objectives, you should consider a method of tracking the results. For example, after launching a campaign promoting your business, each time a new customer calls, ask them where they heard about your business. It's impossible to judge the success of any part of the advertising program without having numbers to back up your assumptions. Each type of marketing effort will have different expectations of results. Direct mailings, for example, typically do not have higher than a 1 to 3% conversion rate. Websites, door hangers, and other types of advertising also have their own unique percentage of success. As you perfect your marketing campaign, you will begin to set a baseline of expectations for each component. This will ensure that you direct your efforts to the most effective channels possible.